Oh, there we go. What's going on, people? Welcome to episode 6 of the Double XP podcast. We apologize for being about 6 minutes late, but you guys know how it is up in this gaming streets. Somebody has to be in this thing gaming, and so that's why they was late. But that's the best excuse in the world.
It is.
Is gaming. So yeah, sorry about that. I had the thing playing in the background. So let's go to get the introduction started. Not only introductions, we'll ask me what they are playing at right now. So I'm gonna start with my my light-skinned brother from somebody else's mother, Mr. Nickodemus X.
What is going on, my people? This is Nickodemus, the self-proclaimed king of indies, and it's definitely good to be back for another episode of the Double XP podcast, where you have 4 level-headed gamers who have a preference, but at the end of the day, it is all about these games. So definitely good to be here. And speaking of games, I've been playing like hardcore right now. I've been playing this game called Song of the Deep. I don't know if you guys heard of this game, but it's a game made by Insomniac. It's technically not an indie game, but it looks kind of like an indie game. It's underwater. You're in a submarine, and you're a young girl looking for like your lost father. And so there's a lot of exploration. You're fighting these different sea creatures. There's puzzles. It's really, really fun game, man. I started playing it, and I just couldn't put it down. So I think I'm like towards the end of it, but definitely a good game. If you guys, like those types of games, I definitely would highly recommend it. I believe it's on PS4 and PC. I'm not sure if it's on Xbox, but I know it's on PS4 and PC.
Yeah,
it is. Okay. So yeah, I definitely recommend that for those of you who like those types of games. But other than that, I've been playing Halo 5. Really digging into that. Really digging that. That's now my favorite multiplayer game. I can't get enough of it. So yeah, Halo 5 is my favorite multiplayer game. I'm going to go ahead and say it right here, right now. You guys can stone me, take away my PlayStation fanboy card. I'm sorry. I am loving Halo 5. Dog, that SWAT mode on Halo 5. Oh, my goodness. I love it. I'm sorry. I love it. That SWAT mode is amazing. So, yeah, that's mainly what I've been playing, though.
All right. Next up, we got my my Xbox partner in crime, Mrs. 2v1 herself. Inside joke that y'all won't get. MamaCita.
You'll never get it. You'll never get it.
I know y'all didn't put me out like that, but you know what? They gonna figure it out, all right? You know what? They gonna figure it out.
we talking about video games.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Yeah,
what this is all about.
Oh my God. All right, you probably know me. I'm MamaCita with Classic Gamer Gals. I promise to always keep it classy. Let's see, I've been playing Recore, and I know we'll talk about that later, so I won't get into that. And Forza, the Forza Horizon, the first one. And I'm trying to prepare myself for Forza Horizon 3. So I went back, started playing Forza Horizon and Forza Horizon 2. And I can't get off of it. Racers have never really been my thing. And so, I went back in and said, let me just give this a really good shot at this. And I've been playing it. I've been collecting, my badges, my yellow, blue, green, pink, and ribbons, I should say, or whatever. And I'm just, I'm just now play the Forza Horizon 3 demo. And I was just completely blown, not just by the look of it, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I think we all know that, but just some of the little attention to details, like the personalization, calling me by my name, being able to put my name in, and having the host call my name when I'm in a car and talk to me. I think that's just kind of super cool. So
is Forza Horizon the one that's more like arcadey
style?
Style?
More arcadey.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, and
Okay.
Forza is just more like the simulation, but
Okay.
Yeah, motorsport is a simulation.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But, and like I said,
Gotcha.
I'm not a racing fan at all. I'm not.
Yeah, me neither.
But I have been enjoying Forza Horizon. And I love the open world and just being able to just drive wherever I want to drive. If I just want to, knock down some boards and increase my, what is it? You get the decrease in your cost, whatever the percentages off of the cost of your car. You can just drive around and knock down boards for that. Or if you just want to go find, barn finds and find cars, or whatever, you could. I like that. So Horizon has won me over.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can actually stay on the road now. And no, seriously, I have been driving, realize I've been overcorrecting in my turns, literally overcorrecting. I've had to kind of work on turning and balancing my speed and turn and accuracy with that. And so, I mean, I'm not in beast mode yet, but I have come a long way, fellas and
Nice.
ladies.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, then next up we got the other half of the PlayStation team, PlayStation Nation. We got Crunk Girl. What's happening with you? What you playing right now?
Man, what's going on, everybody? And yeah, I was late. I'm sorry, but I
She's
was
the
playing
one.
game. So I'm sorry. The time just slips away, but you know when you're gamers, stuff like that happens. So it's all
Yep.
good. But yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody who's out there watching, and thanks for having me again. And yeah, man. I'm actually been playing 2K. It came out early this weekend, but I didn't get it till what was that, Monday? I got it Monday, and I've been on it. Like, it's a crazy game. And then plus all the stuff that's going on down here where I live at, man, I think gaming is a great thing right about now. With all the stuff going on in Charlotte, which is like right near me. So, yeah, I've been playing some 2K. I pulled my 3DS out. I've been playing what's the name of the game? Shoot. Got the name of the doggone game. Yeah.
You went to go get it.
Fire Emblem. I'm sorry, yeah, Fire Emblem Fates.
Fire Emblem. What's that about that there?
Fire Emblem is it's like it's a really good RPG. I haven't gotten extremely deep in it because this is my first Fire Emblem. So it's pretty good though. I finally had a chance just to pull I just felt, you know how you ain't played it in a while, because to be very honest with you, I bought my 3DS for Pokemon because I love Pokemon. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go try this Fire Emblem because I keep hearing people say it's really good. So popped it in, and I was like, and then I just put it up, and then I was like, you know what, I need to play my 3DS. So I just picked it up, and I was on that joint for like 6 hours, just chilling in the bed playing the 3DS. So it's pretty dope. It's a really good RPG if cats have never played the series before. And they also, I think the new game just came out, so it's pretty good. But 2K mostly, like I've been on 2K heavy.
Okay. And then for me, I've been playing Recore. I haven't been able to game too much because I've been working like 60, 65 hours a week. But when I get a chance, I've been on Recore. And I've been trying to live stream Doom. If you guys subscribe to me, you guys know I had a live stream up. And about 30 minutes in, the game froze. So I never went back to it. So hopefully I'll get back on that live stream soon. But other than that, man, Recore, because it really got my attention. I'm really loving the game. And that kind of segues us into our first topic is Recore itself.
Recore.
Has anybody besides me and MamaCita been playing Recore? Have you guys played it over on the PlayStation side? Y'all?
No, I haven't. But
I have not played it.
Plenty of gameplay though. I checked this game out before it came out, and it looked interesting. But I've been watching a lot of people who have the game and who've been playing it. So I have seen a lot of it.
Okay. Well, I can tell you off top, man, the game is fun, man. It really takes you back to, if you're really into the old school style platformers, you'll definitely enjoy this game. The dungeons, and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, people are literally raging because of the dungeons in this game. But it didn't get great reviews whatsoever. And I know people are going to go back and forth on reviews matter, reviews don't matter, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's all about whether or not you like it. And unfortunately, this game really didn't get, great reviews. Part of it is because of the technical aspects of the game. We got pop-ins and then horrendous load times, which if you guys check our website, TiCGN.com, you guys will know that there is a patch coming out that's going to fix the load times in the game. So that's absolutely amazing. But yeah, the game did get high review scores, and it's understandable. I read a lot of the reviews, and a lot of the people said it was justified, it was understandable. But at the end of the day, it did get like a 62, 63. That's not necessarily trash. That means it's a average to slightly below average, game in their eyes. But for me, I really think it's an average to an above average game. I'm really enjoying it myself, and I really can't wait to play more of it. I'm really loving the customizations, the core boss, things like that. It's absolutely amazing. MamaCita, what you thinking about Recore? We think about the scores that it got.
Yeah, I think the scores were a little unfair, just a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to, regardless if that was their experience, then that was their experience. But as far as from my experience in playing the game, I just don't think that some of the technical issues that folk may be having, and I've had a few here and there, and I have, but there isn't too many games that I've played that I haven't had some type of issue, and I'm just being honest. There isn't. Mostly every game that I've played, major game, I've had something happened. There's a bug somewhere here and there, but I do understand that the loading times and and they have said that they are going to release an update for that. So
I think the update is out, right? The update for that should be out.
I
think it's coming
out. They were
out.
coming. I just heard today that they announced that they were going to put a patch for that or update for the loading times.
By the end of the week, I believe.
See, this is the thing about games right now. Like, people are so worried about 4K and all this other crazy stuff. And the games that we getting right now ain't even right. Like, they're not even working like they're supposed to work.
That's true.
That's true.
They pushing all this. Like, the thing about what I don't get is the developers always say they need more. We need this. We need that. When you give it to them, then it's like we still not getting what we need to be getting.
Oh, there's a lot of factors that play into the reason why, but that's a whole different topic.
No, I'm just saying.
We can get into. No, I get it, but there's some valid reasons. There's some valid reasons why things are the way they are.
Broken games come out, and then they have so much potential, but it's like the flaws is like the flaws.
That's the thing. I don't think Recore is broken.
No. I'm not saying Recore is broken. I'm just saying in general. Like the issues that certain games have, I just feel like I wish they could work on the types of issues that the games have. I wish they could work on those and stop trying to push things to another level when you can't even.
When you're not even there to.
Yeah, you're not even there on the consoles we already have, which do have power.
Mm-hmm.
You just haven't figured out how to get it there yet because we're so early in the gen. But 2-3 years in, you already want more. It took them almost 10 years to get the games that we had last generation.
Yeah, but some developers, I'm not, trying to call out anybody, but some games that have been released had nothing to do with necessarily the power. It's just, listen, you just chose not to do certain things, or we're just in a place where they just release the game, and then we get we'll patch it later. We're in a rush to just go ahead and get the game out. That too, and I'm not necessarily saying that that's the issue with Recore. That was it. I would have liked this game to come out as polished as it could have been because
that game was before
it's such a great game, and I hate to see it get the negativity that's coming towards it, even though some of it may or may not be valid. But you just hate to see a game that's so good. This game is, and I said previously that when I started to play this, I thought I was just going to pick my controller up, load up Recore, and just kind of have one of these fun, and just play through it, like pick up and play. Oh no, those dungeons, you go into certain areas, and if you're not leveled up high enough, you're going to get your butt handed to you. So I had to kind of go back and regroup and kind of rethink the way that I was playing the game. And I had to take some time to actually go and watch other people, and then just kind of exploring a little bit more, and like, okay, well now I see, okay, I can't do it this way. I'm going to have to go in. I've got to loot. I've got to grind. I need to build. I need to level up. I need to go ahead and get my core bots upgraded. I've got to, because you've got enemies up flying that can come in from up top, from the sky. You've got enemies on the ground, and sometimes there's so much going on, swapping what color, managing what color is coming at you, swapping back and forth. So it's really exciting. And I just hate to see it get, not to say that the reviews, but I just hate to see it get the negative reviews that the majority of views be negative when it's such a good game. And I said the same thing about Mad Max. I don't know about you guys and ladies, but I played Mad Max, and I'm like, wait a minute, why did this game score so low? This game is actually fun.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everybody has their, different opinions, and they got their different like flavors as far as what type of games they like and stuff. Like for me, Recore, I've been like every game period, I always check it out. I do my research, make sure it's the type of game that I want to get. And so with Recore, it definitely looks fun. I've checked out the gameplay and things like that. There's some things I don't like about it, but that's with every game. That's with every game. But I haven't bought Recore because I made it a point, not to buy just every single game day one just because, just because I'm not getting the game day one doesn't mean I don't like it, that I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to sit out here and rush. So like some of the issues that I've seen as far as from reviewers and other YouTubers and things like that, some of the issues I've seen, they're valid issues. So I, as a consumer, have made it a choice to wait until those issues are kind of like resolved out. And then I, as a consumer, will choose to pick up the game. Yeah, you can't trust like all, reviews that are out there, but there are a couple of, sites such as TiCGN.com that are actually reliable and that you can trust, and I have a couple that I are reliable and I do trust. I'm like, okay, if I see consistently across the board that they're having this issue, me as a consumer, I make a choice. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until they fix that before I jump in and get this game. Because a lot of people, I feel like they jumped in, got the game, like a lot of people that are complaining about it, they jumped in, got the game knowing it had those issues, but yet they're still got the nerve to complain about it on the internet. And that's what I hate. So a lot of things that we're experiencing right now as far as, games not living up to their full potential is because of consumers. Consumers just go out and just buy everything day one, no matter what, so.
One thing I think that we can all come to a conclusion about this is a lot of people who are saying the game is trash haven't played the game. Even the people who didn't give it a high score, people who are not really praising it, they're all saying it's not a bad game. So if people are going around and saying, oh, that game is Recore is trash, you've never played it. You've never played the game. You don't own it. And I hate, you guys know, I hate the excuse of, I played it at my cousin's house. Shut your ass.
You ain't got no cousin. You ain't got no cousin, man.
And let me say this.
My cousin got an Xbox.
You ain't got no friends, man.
And listen, if you play and enjoy Technomancer and you're calling Recore trash, you need to just close your mouth. You just shut up. Technomancer, that was trash.
That game was horrible.
Well,
watch out.
I did not enjoy that game.
Crunk liked that game. Watch out. She liked that game, though.
No, but everybody had. I ain't gonna say I liked it. It was okay, but I just wanted an RPG to play in. That shit, I put enough hours into it. I must have liked it. I finished it. It was like a 7.5. It was like 7.5. Was so undercooked.
A negative 7.5.
Oh, it was that bad, MamaCita?
Oh, it was that bad. It was that bad. And I love RPGs, and I was watching.
I'm not a huge RPG player. I've been getting into RPGs.
I am. I
thought
it
was
game.
Okay.
No.
The combat was bad.
The combat was
how did you beat it?
Girl, no. I loaded that game up and played that game
back to GameStop
for about an hour, and I shut it down.
I
have been waiting. I bought that game digitally, and I bought it for $60.
Oh,
$60 I paid for.
Now it's not worth $60. I will say that.
It's not even worth $20.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I know about it. I played it. It's not even worth $20. That game was
but you
awful.
Say you put an
hour. That's all it took. It only took an hour. It only took me an hour to realize
I enjoyed the game. It was awful. Is it the best RPG I've ever played? Nah. Is it the best RPG to come out this year? Nah. But for the summer, I needed something to play. So
you could have.
I do want to say before we go to the next topic, I do want to let you guys know that. This is episode 6, and we will have an episode 6.5 because on Friday, I will be moderating a debate between K-Mago 405 and Jay Barry. So you guys won't want to miss that. It's going to be Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time or 8 Eastern. It would be K-Mago 405 versus Jay Barry, TiC XP Podcast, episode 6.5. You guys are definitely going to want to tune in because the comment section is going to be lit. It's going to be the place to be on Friday. But I do want to get y'all's thoughts on Forza Horizon 3. Now, it is basically it's being critically acclaimed. It's sitting right now, I think, at a 91, 92 on Metacritic. It's getting nothing but great scores. Everyone's saying it is the best racer out right now. So I want to get your guys' thoughts on Forza Horizon 3, what you guys seen, what you guys played, and what you guys think about the review scores.
Is this game out already?
No, it comes out
29,
on the
29.
No, they just got early. They got
20
early copies of the game, so they putting out their.
So that embargo, they lifted that embargo that early?
Because they knew they had a good product, man.
I do want to apologize for those who are on our channel. We are late with our review. Our review should be out within a moment. It will be out before the game releases for sure. Okay. But give us a little bit of time. We apologize about that. But who wants to go first? Let me know what you guys think about what you've seen, what you played, and what you guys think about the scores it's getting. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I'll go first since I'm not a person that really loves racers like that. But I will say Forza is more of my type of racer because, like, I tell anybody, people, oh, she loves Sony. She loves every game Sony puts out. I don't even like Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is the shittiest game in America, even though I respect it. I respect it because that game is the best-selling franchise Sony has. So there's no – this is not my type of game. I don't like sim racers at all. So that means I don't like Forza either. But Horizon is kind of like more my style because I like more like Need for Speed, Midnight Club type of, you know what I'm saying, type of arcadey type of thing. So from what I've seen, it looks really good. Graphically, from what people have been telling me, it looks good, and from what the gameplay I've seen, it looks really good. My homeboys, Court and Exhausted Gamer. It's what Sarge. I forgot his name on YouTube. His name's Sarge.
Yeah, Sarge.
Both of them have PC. Both of them love racers. So they got like I know my boy Exhausted Gamer. He got his own gaming like chair with the wheel and all that. Like he got like some professional. Like he plays Forza, Gran Turismo, like extreme. Like them boys is like really into sim racers. They got the whole racing wheel, like the $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 racing wheels and all that type stuff. Like, so from what I've been hearing from them, the game is legit. It's good. So
yeah, I'll go next because I'll be real quick. I personally I don't like racers like that. I mean, the sim racers and stuff, they're okay, but I probably play a racer maybe once every 5 years, and that's just casually. So I mean, Forza definitely always looks good as far as graphics go. I mean, it always looks good as far as graphics go, and I may, try out the demo since it's free. You know what I'm saying? I tried the Drive Club thing. That was free because, like, Drive Club, they were supposed to release that free PS Plus edition. They took, like, a whole year to do that. So I didn't play Drive Club until they released that, and I tried it. I didn't like it. And so I'm going to try the Forza demo at least, and that's pretty far. That's as far as I'm going to go with it, honestly, because it's just not my type of game.
Okay, MamaCita?
Well, I mean, I kind of mentioned this a little earlier. Like I say, I'm not a big racing gamer fan myself, so.
Oh yeah, you just learned how to drive on the road.
Yeah, yeah, still learning how to turn those corners.
You got an achievement for that? An achievement for driving on the road on that game? That'd be crazy if it was one.
Seriously, and then just adjusting to the different roads, the dirt roads, and then the different cars, so just managing all that. And I just realizing that there's so much more to racing. It's not just you just get behind a car and you just drive. No, it's not like that. And so for someone that's a complete noob in the racing genre, is just learning all those differences. I honestly can say I have to respect this genre because there's way more to it than I ever thought. Even customizing your car, upgrading your car, and then certain races that you enter, you have to downgrade your car because your car may be, equipped with, too much power or whatever, speed and all that. So just, adjusting that and then adjusting with each car. I just think, and then the ability to just, drive across these gorgeous landscapes and environments is just absolutely beautiful. And then the music, and I understand that with Forza Horizon 3, you can actually customize your music in your car. If you have a Groove Music Pass, you can kind of link that up. So I think that's super cool as well. So they've, I think Forza Horizon 3, and I did check out some of the review scores. I don't read reviews anymore. I stopped reading reviews about 2, maybe 3 years ago. I tend to just go to YouTube or the streamers or the Twitches and kind of look at gameplay and kind of look at what the gamers are actually saying about them and kind of look at gamers like TiC, like you mentioned before, that tend to have a fair approach to games. And I kind of just, I want to hear the pros and the cons of games, and that's kind of what I look for. But Forza Horizon 3, I think, is going to be, from what I can tell and what I've played, definitely one of the best racers in this generation, or possibly ever.
I'm about to say, don't say ever, huh?
I'm gonna say, because a lot of the reviewers.
If you notice, I said one of the best. I didn't say the best. I said one of the best.
Like I said, it's right now sitting at like a 91 on Metacritic, and a lot of the reviewers, they're all saying this is not. It's not even close. It's the best racer that you can get right now. Like, this gen is definitely the best racer, and it's going to be one of the best racers. I think when people are thinking about racing series, racing series, they're going to look at Forza Horizon 3 as maybe the granddaddy races at some point, because it's getting better and better as the series goes on. Just like you guys, I'm not the biggest racer fan in the world, but when I do play a racer, I prefer for it not to be a sim. So I will be getting this game, but it won't be day one. I'll be getting it probably the week after, and I'll probably get it right after I run through the campaign of Gears, which should be the first couple of days. I run through the campaign of Gears, and then I'll pick up Forza Horizon 3. But the scores look great, and I'm excited about it. But I do want to move on to another topic. I don't want to get tied up too much. Something my man Nickodemus wanted to talk about PlayStation products this holiday. Nick, what you want to say about that, brother?
Yeah, so PlayStation products. So my question to you guys in the community is, do you think that there's too many products releasing this holiday season at once? So let's run down what's coming out for PlayStation this holiday season. So we got the PSVR that's coming out, October. We have the Slim. We got the Slim dropping, and then we also got the Pro dropping. So we got three premium products. Now, mind you, the Slim is just a new version of the PS4, but at the same time, we got basically three consoles in a sense, right? Because the PSVR is being marketed not just as a peripheral, but as a full-blown, console type of deal here, right? So you got three coming out all at once. Do you guys think that it's just too much at once? Do you think it's going to confuse the consumers? Do you think that basically one's going to fail, one's going to succeed? Do you think they're all going to succeed and do well? Me personally, with the PSVR being this, I know VR is, new, and I know a lot of people are interested in VR, but I feel like right now Sony is doing VR and Injustice, PSVR and Injustice in particularly, by releasing the Pro like a month after the VR. Because if you guys really think about it right now, besides the small circles within the PlayStation community, things like that, and Sony promoting this thing, not a lot of people are talking about PSVR. If you guys really look out here in these streets, not a lot of people are even talking about it. And this thing is right around the corner. Like, honestly, my dude, I hear people talking about Mafia 3 more than they talking about PSVR. You know what I'm saying? So I think that with the Pro, the release of the Pro and the announcement of the Pro, it has basically overshadowed like the talk and the hype for the VR. And I think Sony's doing themselves an injustice. Now, I understand that they want to get a head start with the Pro, and I understand they want to be in the market, a full year ahead of the competition's new upgrade and everything like that. I do understand that, but at the same time, I think it's going to end up biting them in the tail. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should have spread it out. Honestly, I really do. It's confusing for me. I mean, it seems like too much for me, and I know what the hell's going on, and it seems like too much for me. Like, so what do you guys think?
I will go last. I'm gonna let Xbox people go first.
To answer your question, I will say even one PlayStation product is too much.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here!
Two PlayStation products are too much.
Now,
that was pure terrible. Purely.
The only reason why it seems too much. The only reason why it seems too much is because they should have never came out with the Slim. I'm sorry, I don't understand this kind of people say, "Oh, it's more energy efficient." No, that came out with the console is ugly. No one's buying it. I didn't see no unboxing videos. The OG PS4 is a much better looking PS4, and there isn't much of a difference as far as, you know, the energy consumption or whatever it may be from the Slim to the PS4. So I would say yes, because the Slim shouldn't even be on the market if they didn't actually do anything with it.
Well, hold on real quick, though. Real quick, I'm gonna rebuttal that. People are buying it. I mean, that's, you know, it may not do as much as they could if it wasn't so much out there at once, but people actually are buying it. They got some pretty good bundles and stuff like that. So, and the pre-orders and stuff.
I don't know, man, because I remember I do go to, I know Amazon isn't in NBL, but I go to Amazon a lot, and I always see the Call of Duty OG PS4 and then the Uncharted 4 PS4 way ahead of that Slim as far as bundle. But you know, that's just me. And you know, I know that they are marketing the PSVR as more than just a peripheral, but that's how I see it. I see it as a peripheral. So I don't really see it as PlayStation muddying things up too much. But I will say, I think they should have held off on the PSVR, because you asking people, because if you want the best PlayStation VR experience, you have to buy the Pro. And I don't think nobody can say otherwise. If you want the better experience,
yes, but it's with that adapter or whatever that it comes with without the Pro, it's actually still a good experience, because I've actually tried it hands on myself, and it's still a good experience. So I think they could have managed, and it could have done very, very well without the Pro. And honestly, for me, I think they should have released a Pro like I thought they were around like springtime, honestly, because
I just don't see a lot of I don't see, besides the really hardcore gamers, going out and spending $800 right before Christmas. I just don't see it. $800.
That's a lot.
I just don't see people make. Yeah. I think people are going to buy, honestly, one or the other. Now, the hardcore gamers, you see people like Jay Barry and those guys, they're going to have both the Pro and PSVR. But for the most part,
they already got it pre-ordered.
But for the most part, you're going to buy one or the other. You're not going to buy both. For the casual gamer, they're not gonna buy both.
Yo, his PlayStation VR has been paid off since what? When they first put them joints up for pre-order, bruh.
probably a PlayStation experience.
Yeah, like no, not even that. Like when they put them joints up for pre-order, I think everybody in the console got like I think Kev got like 2, because his wife, because his wife liked PlayStation VR, because she tried most of the games at PSX, and ordered him one and her one. So,
MamaCita, what you thinking? Too much PlayStation products out this holiday?
Well, I mean, just listen to this particular conversation. So the people that purchased the PSVR bundle when it was announced, and now they have announced we've got the PS4 Pro that's coming, which we do know it. I mean, you can't say that the games aren't going to be. You aren't going to have a better gaming experience on the Pro, because that's what they're telling you. They're telling you that the Pro is for, your more hardcore gamer. So what does that gamer do that pre-ordered or ordered the PSVR bundle that comes with the PS4 and then the VR, I guess all the other gadgets?
You're still going to get a good experience.
It's still going to be good. It's going to be better. I agree.
That's baloney. That's baloney.
It's still going to be good, though.
That's baloney saying that it's a good experience when you're going to come out a few months later with a better experience. And what I'm saying is you have marketed this. The folk that went out and pre-ordered PSVR, those are our hardcore gamers. You know that's not the regular, everyday mom and dad household. Those are those that are on the internet, the ones that are the hardcore gamers that went out and purchased those bundles. And now you have a PS4 Pro that's coming out with a much better experience.
So you're saying Sony spit on them? You're saying Sony spit on them?
All right, they did. Yes, they did. They spit on us. I have a PS4 myself. And then just to piggyback off of what Fame is saying as far as the PS4 Slim, I absolutely have no idea what Sony was thinking with the PS4 Slim. I don't. Did you just want to put a Slim out there because the Xbox had a Slim? Was that your purpose? Let me put some out there. Okay, Xbox One Slim. Let me throw a Slim. Because what did you change other than it making what you took out the optical port? What else did you do? I mean, I don't get it. The console was already slim. Okay, but there's no argument there. It was already compact. So what did you do? You just changed the name.
All right, so now I'll go.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I'm waiting for you. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to take all the time up. So yeah, you go ahead and say what you gotta say. Crunk.
Okay. So I am 50-50 on this. When I first heard about the Pro in Scorpio, I was like, okay, I'm so used to console cycle from last generation where 2 or 3 years we'll get a Slim. I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with that. Like the whole 4K Blu-ray player and all these teraflops and all this crazy stuff. I ain't care about all that. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't have no clue what none of that stuff meant till I got on YouTube. I was just worried about games. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had no clue what nothing until I got into the industry of YouTube and actually working for a site. I knew none of this stuff existed. Like frames and all this kind of crazy stuff. So a Slim to me would have been cool. I was like, let me get a Slim because I know it's coming. Like we all knew before the end of this year we were all gonna get a Slim. The whole Pro and Scorpio thing was like, okay, what the world? So I'm like, okay, I know we're gonna get a Slim. I know Microsoft is gonna put out a Slim. I think what it was is that Sony already had the Slim and the Pro in mind already. In that when Microsoft dropped that S, I think the S is what killed them. They was like, oh shit, we didn't think that they were going to put what they put in the Slim. I didn't think Sony saw that coming, and it put a monkey wrench in the game. Like they was like, oh, I don't think the Pro was what they knew. I think they knew the Scorpio was coming, but the Slim and what they did to it, I think that's really what Sony didn't see coming. So you can't push back so much R&D and all this other stuff and be like, you know what, we just not gonna drop it. I wish what Sony would have done was put the Pro out like Nick said, push the Pro. I wish they would have pushed the Pro back to at least February or March.
That would have been so ideal.
Because Nintendo was coming out at the same time anyway. So come out February or March. Because for one, the whole people was like, oh, Sony don't have a 4K Blu-ray player in the system. I thought it was gonna have one. I really don't care because I've never in my life bought a Blu-ray, but Sony does Blu-ray players. And from what I've heard, they are the best on the market. But I don't know because I don't buy Blu-rays. But they got a new Blu-ray player coming out next year. I got a feeling that they were supposed to put that in that system, but they ain't gonna have the time to put it in there because the chips and all that stuff, they aren't ready. They're not gonna be ready till next year. But Sony did not want to push their console back when Nintendo was putting theirs out and just put it out then. That's what I would have did. I think it's a lot of stuff going on in October, November, and December. It's like back to back to back. And I'm like, most the VR stuff, I don't mind because they've been putting the work in with VR. I feel like it's time for VR to come out because they've been talking about it for so freaking long. So it's about time for VR to get it shine. And also, you can't buy VR no more anyway. You can't even, like, when you go, which I thought was freaking stupid, why would you have kiosks in the freaking Best Buys and GameStops and you can't pre-order them right there? I thought that was dumb. You're going to let me experience it and then I can't pre-order it after I experience it. I just thought that was stupid. But it's like, I feel like VR and the Slim should have came out this year and Pro should have came out in maybe March.
Yeah, I agree. The VR, the time is now for VR because, like, me and Fame went to see QuakeCon. We went to QuakeCon. I said wait to see QuakeCon like it was a movie. We went to the gaming event QuakeCon here in Dallas, and we got a real taste of just how excited people are for VR and just everybody lining up to try it and things like that. So the hype is real for VR. I think the time is right now for VR. I'm personally, the type of gamer I am, I'm not like going to go out and buy a VR headset and stuff. I mean, if you watch the video of me playing Doom on Fame's channel, check out that video if you haven't seen it already. You can understand why I'm probably not going to get a VR headset because I'm probably going to be a hazard to myself. So I'm
It's dope though, man. That's the one thing.
It's good. It's great. It's great technology. It's great technology. It really is. But for me as a gamer, just to have it in my house and play it every day and all that stuff, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like I don't know if it's too much or not. I just feel like the things that have transpired and I'm learning, I feel like they should have pushed it back, but I understand why they didn't push it back. I feel like I know why they didn't push it back, and it's because of that dang on Scorpio. And I feel like they was like, you know what? We're gonna get this year head start, and we're gonna get this money early, and then we'll figure it out later. Because Sony is not stupid. People can say what they want, but Sony is not stupid. So we'll see what this year head start does. We'll see what happens.
Nah, they not stupid. They just broke.
Yeah, but you know what though, MamaCita?
She said they broke. Stop.
No, MamaCita.
I just thought I'd throw that out there. I just throw it out there. No, go ahead. What y'all doing?
Get her, Crunk. Get her, Crunk.
Because
Shut this down. Shut this down.
No. I'm saying people always say Sony's broke. Okay, Sony's broke. Why are you mad that they're taking stuff out of their system to make their system cheaper?
Who mad?
Who mad though?
Yeah,
no, not you. I'm just saying in general.
No,
they didn't have
that's why they're taking stuff out.
A Blu-ray player in their system.
I don't think Xbox gamers are mad at that. I think they're laughing at it. I don't think Xbox gamers are mad because if you're an Xbox gamer.
No, I'm not saying they're mad. You say they're laughing at it, but they're like, well, why Sony being cheap? Why Sony really? You ask why Sony's being cheap, and then you say, well,
okay.
That's
right.
Yeah,
that's a double-edged sword. Yes.
Why would you say
it's the same argument that you're saying that the PlayStation division has money. I hear the argument Sony doesn't have money, but the PlayStation division does. So if they do, then why are you taking? Then why are you removing parts? No. I hear that argument. No, Sony may not have money, but PlayStation is profitable for the company. So if PlayStation division is profitable for the company, why are you removing features? I can throw that right back at your girlfriend.
Yeah, no, but look though, this is the thing though.
Get your popcorn, Nick.
No. Oh, all right,
I'm looking for it, man. I got the beer.
I'm just saying, people always say Sony is broke. PlayStation has been making them money, and it's the only thing making them money until they would make money off TVs if they weren't so high, because they're some of the best TVs on the market, especially 4K. Which is why I do not know why they aren't pushing for their Sony 4K Bravia TVs if you replicating 4K or whatever you want to call it in your consoles. So I just don't get it, because the correlation could make them a lot of money, but their TVs are so freaking expensive. Ain't nobody buying them joints. But I just don't get it. I mean, I don't know how much they making. I really don't. I don't care how much money they're making. I'm just wondering why everybody say they broke and they're mad when they take something out the console to make it cheaper. Because I ain't mad at that $399 price tag. I'm arguing.
It's a nice price tag.
Yeah, fine. Come on now. That when we saw that $399, we was like, oh man, okay.
It knocked me back. But that's one of the reasons. When I saw that price, I was like, yeah, Scorpio gonna be $500. No doubt. Because they can't afford to go a penny over $500.
If they I say this. If Scorpio is I'm leaning towards $600. That's just me. They may be able, but since it's Microsoft, they may be able to bite the bullet and be $500.
Because Sony is not selling a Pro at a loss. Microsoft will sell Scorpio at a loss, but they're gonna try to make up for it in the back end like normal with hardware. I think it's gonna be $500 because they know better.
And I see why Sony did what they did.
They can't afford to sell it at a loss.
While the time when I'll say this, before Scorpio comes out, the Pro will have a price drop. I'm betting on it.
Woo, I don't know about that.
Shit.
That means they'll start selling. When they'll start selling it at a loss.
They'll have at least one price drop.
But what's interesting to me is listening to you say how much the Scorpio is going to cost. We don't have any idea. Exactly. We don't know. And
I just think it may be $500 to $600.
But you saying
It's
that you
not
put
bad.
numbers out there, and we don't know
500,
that.
that's the same price as the Xbox One was at launch, which is
that's why I'm thinking that you hit the nail on the head, Crunk Girl. I'm thinking the same thing because the Pro is the same price as the PS4 at launch, so I think Microsoft will counteract and do the same thing as the Xbox One at launch. That's just a guess.
Yeah, that's just a guess. I mean, I'm hoping it ain't gonna be that much, but from what they talking about, this system is going to do, it leads me to that price. It's not even being a fangirl or fanboy. Whatever. It's just what they're saying is leading me to the price, especially when I talk to people who know hardware. I mean, I don't know hardware like that, so I would never like put something out there that I have no.
Okay, so if we want to talk about hardware, how much more powerful is the Scorpio versus the PS4 Pro?
It's going to be way more.
Other than the teraflops, and
from what I've heard,
for what we know that the Scorpio is 6 teraflops.
Yeah,
and the Pro is 4. And what about ROM? We know about what 320 ROM, as far as the Scorpio.
320 gigabytes of bandwidth.
Okay.
For the
and
Pro.
What's the Pro?
I mean,
and what's the Pro?
What's the
Scorpio.
For the Scorpio, and then
Pro.
And what's the Pro?
What's the Pro?
I don't know the Pro, but I think people really need to know is that one console will 90% of the time do upscale, and the other one will be, for most of the time, can do.
I think let me speak on that point though. The Pro, not the Pro, the Scorpio, from what the specs they have stated that they're going to have in this thing, it will be more powerful. But I think people need to calm down with the speculation of how much more powerful it's going to be or how much more the games are going to look, because at the end of the day,
wait a minute. You're double talking. That's double talking.
Sorry. No, yeah. I listen here. Listen. Let me finish. I do think it's going to be more powerful, but I think people are over exaggerating about how much more powerful it's going to be based on just the specs that they're getting. I mean, Microsoft isn't like even fully done with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you guys are just kind of getting ahead of yourselves. Like, wait until the thing actually releases before we just start thinking like, oh, it's just going to be this much more powerful. It's going to be this much more better. Like, you guys don't even really know. Like, case in point, the PS4 is a little more powerful than the Xbox One. But when the PS4 before it was released and everything like that, people were saying that
50% more powerful.
Yes, exactly.
People are still saying that. People are still saying that.
Exactly. Okay, so
people still saying
listen. So to that point, people were saying it's going to be 50% more powerful, but at the end of the day, it's not. So people are right now saying that the Scorpio is going to be 10 times 50% more powerful and stuff, but we don't know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what this thing's really going to be fully be able to do right now. It's all speculation right now.
But yet you all are attaching this $500 to $600 price tag to it, though.
I didn't do that. I'm talking.
I'm saying the PlayStation, Sony folk are putting it, and you're not alone.
I'm only reason I'm saying that, I'm saying 500, between 500 and 600 from what they're giving me when it comes to Albert Pinello and what they're saying about the system. I hope it ain't 500.
Well, Albert Pinello in his interview, when the cost was when the price was asked, he said that we haven't released the price.
No, I'm not. I'm just speculating. I'm not saying it's going to be that price. But
I want to make this quick point before we transition. I just want to say, I do agree with MamaCita, a lot of stuff you're saying. I agree with Crunk Girl, a lot of stuff you're saying. I do think the price will be, 500, hopefully not 6. But I do want to say for everyone who's, talking about, or we're talking about how much more powerful or the better, the console with the most power is the better console, or go Digital Foundry. I just want you to stick to that argument when the Scorpio comes out. I'm not saying the Scorpio is going to be 50% more powerful like people claim the PS4 was to the Xbox One, or that people are still saying it. But I will say, if that's your argument, you better stick to it.
Has all been about power to some people, man. And the thing is, a lot of people don't get this, but I don't think the most powerful console has ever won a generation. And when it comes, like the PS2 wasn't the most powerful console out when it won a generation.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference between then and now. A lot of these stupid kids now, last gen was their first console, so all they know is power.
Yeah.
We've been gaming forever. We never really cared about resolution and graphics and power. We went where the games was. That's all that matters. The problem is these new age kids who are just not gaming starting off. If the 360 was your first console, or the PS3 was your first console, or the Wii, you ain't got no credentials to talk about nothing.
Yeah, I mean, because most of us in here are over the age where 360 was not our first console, and we just went to the console where the games or what our parents would buy us at the moment. We didn't care about the most powerful, but there were console wars back then, though. That's right. So I would never try to put that like there wasn't. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie and be like, oh, well, I'm picking the PS4 because it's more powerful. No, I just picked the PS4 because I enjoy the games better. There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On either side, though, if you are Xbox, I tell people all the time, if you love Xbox, I am fine with you loving Xbox. I hope you play all the games that you like to enjoy to play. And same with the PS3. Just because I may not like a game, don't mean that you don't have to like it because I don't enjoy it.
Right. Because Xbox is the best box.
Oh, be quiet, Kiss Move.
And Kiss Move is the best box. Now, I do want to transition that. I want to transition that because I do want us to give a moment of silence for my former game of the year. Nobody talk for 3 seconds. Hold on.
Oh God.
What you mean? Oh man, come on now.
Oh, okay. So my former game of the year, even though I'm an Xbox guy, was Uncharted 4. That was my game of the year. And since South Park Fractured Butthole is not coming out this year, that's not my game of the year.
No, it can't be. It can't be.
Hold on. But my game that I am now, I'm because I can't say a lot of it, but I've had extensive, and Nick knows I've had extensive time with this game more than the average person.
Yeah.
My new game of the year, we just got a trailer for Gears of War 4, and I'm telling you, that trailer was hot to see old man Coltrane and to see how they set. I mean,
Cole still look good, dog. Cole still look the same like that, dog.
You can't tell he really old, but for me personally, seeing that trailer was just like that's all I needed to complete the tail of my hype train. Cause I'm so hyped and excited for this game.
Yeah, I give you a pass for that. I give you a pass with the hype level for that because you actually have been playing it like
that's
that.
That's what I'm saying. People gonna say, I played the beta too. No, I've played more Gears than 99% of the people who's played that beta. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But
I believe that.
I'm not a Gears fan like that, but I do appreciate that trailer though. The trailer look cool. And I'm glad that the people who love Gears, because it's always been I think a lot more people from that I know love Halo more than they love Gears. But Gears is a tight knit community. Them cats, when they say they love Gears, they love Gears. So I'm hoping the game is great, hoping it's good, and I hope all the people who love Gears.
And the multiplayer is brutal.
I don't like Gears for some reason, but that's just me. I don't like the shotgun on shotgun.
Gears is my favorite third person shooter. Period, hands down. It definitely is. It goes down on Gears, man. But like the trailer, it was very impressive, man. I mean, it definitely had all the action, and the only thing that threw me off with the trailer and with this game in general is just the robots. I don't understand that part of it, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, I'll get it when I play the story, but I don't understand the robots. That's the only thing throwing me off, because there's never been like robots and stuff like that in Gears, so I don't get that point of it. Even like the Horde mode that I watched, the robots was throwing me off, man. I'm like, why the hell, what are these robots for? Like, it just doesn't seem like it fits.
A lot of people are speculating it has something to do with Baird, but we'll see.
Something to do with Baird?
Baird. That's a lot of people are speculating.
Like, is Baird a mastermind scientist that's creating robots to destroy the Earth? Like,
I mean, because people put two and two together because he's good with technology. People are just assuming that robots have something to do with Baird, but that's just a rumor going around. I'm sure we'll see. It won't be far to the game before we figure out why those robots.
If they make sense, I'm cool with it. But I'm just used to Gears being that that flesh on flesh. I don't know if that sounds right, but that flesh on flesh action. You know what I'm saying? So like that multiplayer. That multiplayer though with that Nasher. That's people complain about how it's just all Nashers or whatever. That's people who are trash at using shotguns. That's straight up. You're trash if you complain about, because that Nasher is brutal. Like it is. It's nothing like it, dog. Nope, it's nothing like it, dog. So you hit that active reload, perfect timing. That extra power, blow, dog. Yes.
I will say the new weapons. Ooh. Oh, we got to talk after the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But I was definitely highly. I was impressed. Is that going to be the final trailer?
Yeah, that's the launch trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so definitely a day one buy, dude. Hold on, somebody said the robots are the new police force because they're on the verge of extinction, so they made them do dangerous. So because I had a theory. He might be right as Christopher Russell, but when I first saw it, my first theory was because you guys look at the trailer, it shows JD Phoenix coming in and talking to Marcus or whatever. Then he says to Marcus, "Oh, you kept our gear," which means they were gears as well, but they didn't have to be anymore because of peace. So the theory with the robots, if that's the thing, I don't know if it's confirmed enough, that makes sense because you don't need the gears no more. So you have the robots to police, and they could have gone rogue.
Okay.
Or the new enemy could have taken them over. And if I'm not mistaken, did you guys see a Locust character in that trailer?
Yeah, it did look like a Locust. It did look like a Locust.
And spoiler alert, if anybody who's watching, cover your ears if you haven't finished the Gears series. Cover your ears for 3 seconds. All the Locusts were killed at the end of Gears 3.
Yep,
so
exterminated.
It's weird to see. It's weird to see that there's a Locust.
I wonder if
inside of Gears 3.
I wonder if there's going to be like some questions, some unanswered questions from Gears 3 that's going to be answered in Gears 4 somehow. Because there was a lot of like things left open in Gears 3. So I'm hoping we find out, what happened to. I don't want to spoil stuff for people. I don't want you guys to have to close your ears for 3 more seconds. But there were some things, like I said, that was left open that I'm just still curious about. I'm hoping, dog. Oh my goodness, you know what would make me cry like a freaking baby? Like cry out of happiness.
If Dom didn't die.
If my dude Dom comes walking in mid story, if Dom is alive, dog, I'm gonna cry tears of joy. I promise you, because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. My eyes watered. I didn't cry, but my eyes watered when Dom died, dog.
Dude, it was the music. It was the music that set me off when Dom died.
But how do you think the dialogue is going to be with the new characters? Do you think they're going to carry over that dude bro type of jargon?
Yeah. I think we're going to see a lot of. I think we're going to see a lot of. I think we're going to see a lot of struggle between JD and Marcus. For some reason, I don't think they have the best relationship.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see a lot of back and forth between them, whether or not, Marcus doesn't really trust JD or think he, or not really trust him, but I bet he's going to think that JD can be more than what he's doing. The fact that, in the trailer, like I said, JD told Marcus, "Oh, you kept our gear." I mean, Marcus knew something was coming. I think a lot of it is he's going to take Marcus.
Or he's just paranoid. Though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at the whole history of Gears, there's always peace, and then there's always another war. Like, there's never peace, so there's always. I think Marcus is just waiting on it. So I think by the end of the series, we'll see JD really insert himself as the new lead character of the game. I think Marcus, old man Marcus, is there just for
that transition.
The gamers to transition.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. So I think they'll have that dude bro, MamaCita. I think they'll have that same dude bro. But it'll be. I think it'll be similar to like with Gears 3, where you had Anya in the mix and stuff like that. You had that type of dynamic. Yeah. So I think it'll be similar to that. Is this thing 4-player co-op or just 2?
It's just 2.
It's 2. Damn it.
I wonder if Anya is going to be alive or not. Anya is JD's mom. I wonder if she's going to be in this game. Is she alive? I wonder.
I hope so. But
how do y'all think the actual multiplayer will do in the community when it comes to like YouTube and Twitch?
It's going to be crazy because there's going to be a lot of PC gamers playing it, and I want to say Microsoft is making them use a controller. I don't think you can mouse and keyboard when you're doing Xbox and when you're in an Xbox lobby.
Is mouse and keyboard? I'm very much of a noob when it comes to that. But is mouse and keyboard, is there a big advantage even with third-person shooters?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Any shooter in general.
But
I want to say
I don't know nothing about.
I want to say anytime there's cross-play, Microsoft, I want to say they're forcing the PC gamers to use a controller to make everything fair.
Like all you gotta do is talk to the people who play on PC, and I'm telling you, they're not lying. They're not lying.
Well, Fame knows. I'm totally mentally challenged when it comes to using mouse and keyboard.
I seen cats.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. it's gonna take months of practice for me to get on.
Well, things to be more leveled out. I'm sure it's like I'm surprised Xbox One is taking so long, but I'm sure the Scorpio will be day one mouse and keyboard support. So it'll make everything fair across the board.
I think they need to have it separated. But
as far as streaming and stuff goes, Gears is going to be it's going to definitely be number one on Twitch day one, probably for the first week, because this is the first new Gears that the PC gamers have had, And
so Gears comes out in October. I'm sorry to cut you off real quick, but Gears comes out in October. What's the competition looking like? So that'll help determine
Mafia 3.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
When's Battlefield come out?
Off Mafia 3. I'm ready.
I don't know when Battlefield come out, but
Battlefield comes out in October as well. I think the same is
as
with,
far as like Twitch streams, YouTube, and all that stuff. Battlefield may kind of overtake Gears when it comes to getting that shine.
It may, but Gears is going to shine for a long time. And like I said, it's the first. As much as PC gamers rag on Microsoft, I mean, Microsoft is allowing them to play their games without their console. So I think that should be. I don't want to say thankful.
PC gamers are going to be all over it. No, they're going to be all over it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be all over this. This is what they've been waiting for the exclusives to come to PC. So.
And they still complaining. I'm just saying.
You know how gamers are, bruh. We ain't never happy about nothing out here. Nothing.
But we do got a bunch of more topics to go. I don't think we're going to hit them all. We're definitely going to save some for next episode because we are an hour deep, and I don't want to keep these people too long. But before we dip, I do want to get y'all's thoughts on the Division. I just want to ask y'all: is anybody still playing it?
What is the Division?
What the hell happened to it?
What is that? For one thing, what is that? The Division as a separation between church and state? What are you talking about, the Division?
No, he's talking about the Division, the game that was supposed to dethrone Destiny Division.
Oh, that lackluster Division. Trash. Oh, yeah.
Destiny. People shit on Destiny, but it's still got a huge base of people.
It certainly does. It certainly does.
It does, but there's a lot of people that jump off the bridge every day. That don't mean it's cool. So
I'm just saying
the Division just didn't have enough content and enough meat, I think, to keep you in it.
Yeah, it got boring.
It did. I jumped in, and and the co-op missions and things were fun, but after a while, I wanted more, and I wanted to do more. I thought we were going to have access to, like these underground zombies or something like. I thought that was coming at some point. I mean, I haven't been back, I think, since I leveled up at 30 and I kind of put it down, but it was just not enough content. They did
the Division with me. It was so much fun.
It was for me. I played a lot of it, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy my gameplay. I did enjoy teaming up. I just, after, once I hit, level 30 or got close to that, it's just, okay, what else am I going to do? To the daily missions, just kind of going back and rerunning some of those same missions just wasn't exciting to me anymore. And then I didn't purchase any of the DLC either. So
yeah.
Nah, I do none of that. I definitely didn't get no DLC for that. Man, I started playing it, and like you ladies said, it was fun at first, but I couldn't even finish the game. Like, I couldn't even beat the game because it just got so boring. Like, I actually literally, like, this topic is what happened to the Division. I literally forgot all about that game. That's how boring it got. Like, I picked up something else and I forgot I even had it, honestly.
I thought the game was really good. It was the fact that I'll say it like this. This is just me. I feel like they cut the game up into pieces to make money off of it, and I feel like it wasn't a full game.
Yeah.
The same thing was with whatchamacallit we were just talking about.
Destiny?
Man, just thought about the game. Destiny.
Same
just
thing.
like Destiny.
I understand why they're doing it, to make more money off of the expansions, but you see what happened when Destiny got the Taken King and people went back to it, and it felt like a way better game. It felt like a whole extremely different game.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is what the Division needed, because it had a great core. You know what I'm saying? The core, the foundation was there. They just didn't have enough to keep the gamers still playing.
Yeah.
Especially
I
with,
agree.
what was it, the PvP? The PvP wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't even really PvP, was it? I mean, it was just
Rest in peace, the Division.
Yep, I'm taking it back and put money towards Mafia 3. Now that I remember, I got it. That's
so I do want to let everyone that's watching. I want to let everybody that's watching know that the cast. Today's panel is in the description down below, so make sure you go check everyone's channel out and hit that subscribe button. But we are going to roll up out of here. I just want to make sure everybody say they goodbye. So we're going to start with the PlayStation side. Nickodemus, man, say goodbye to the people, my brother.
Bye, everybody. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our Negro friends. No,
oh my God.
Yeah, sorry. I'm touched in the head, y'all. You know this. But this is Nickodemus, and thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in.
Did you say Nickodemus?
Nickodemus. No, I didn't say the N-word. You know I don't say the N-word, bruh. You know I don't say the N-word. You know
this is Nickodemus.
I never use that. I never use the N-word.
I thought you said that too, dog.
Really? How long would I last on YouTube with the name Nickodemus? Like, should I really change my name?
Oh, there go Jay Barry, Team Light Skin.
You already know Jay Barry. See, that's why I like him, because he's light skinned and he's smart. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, definitely tune into TiCGN.com for all your gaming news, reviews, and entertainment. We got a lot going on the site. Got a lot coming to you guys' way. So make sure you support TiCGN.com, the inner circle. And yeah, definitely look out for me on YouTube. Got some gameplay series going. My channel is mainly about gameplay because I'm a gamer. That's what I do. So if you want to see some entertaining gameplay with my weird sense of humor and stuff like that, come check me out. But thanks so much. Peace.
All right, we got the other half of the PlayStation Nation. Crunk Girl.
What's going on, everybody? It was a great show today. I got challenged a little bit today. I know that. Hey, it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was looking for my popcorn, man. I was like, oh, man.
I love it, though. I love it, man. Especially when we have discussions and it be all about the games, man. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, this is a great thing. I wish the community did it more. Hopefully, we're going to get the same thing Friday, but I don't know.
Yeah, Jay Barry versus K Mega Friday.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be there for that. I'm gonna support that, man. But just cause, you know what I'm saying, PlayStation Nation shall be televised. But shouts out to everybody who came through and watched. Make sure y'all check out whatsupplaystation.com. Also make sure y'all check out the website that I'm with, sheattack.com. And yeah, man, thanks for having me again. Shouts out to everybody, and I'm out.
All right, then my PIC, my partner in crime. This is 2v1 herself. MamaCita. Uh-oh, did we lose MamaCita?
She listening to gangster rap. That sounds like Too Short.
MamaCita. All right, so I'm going to go and do MamaCita.
What she know about that Too Short? I hear Too Short or something like that.
Since she's quiet, I'm going to do her outro for her.
Okay.
MamaCita. And I want to thank you guys for being such a lovely audience, and you know, classic gamer gal. Check out my channel, and yeah, Xbox rocks.
Oh no, dog, you didn't do that. Oh my gosh, this man, bruh. Wow. She gone.
But yo,
MamaCita gone, dog. Oh.
This was episode 6.
Oh heck no! Oh heck no! I ain't going out like that.
You heard
my mic muted out. I can hear y'all.
Did you hear that?
I hear every single one of y'all. I hear every single one, and my mic just muted for no apparent reason. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I heard you, Fame, and I don't talk. I don't talk like.
You know I love you.
You're not gonna have a partner for long, dog. You're not gonna have a partner for long.
Yeah, I'm sitting back listening. What they saying, talking about me? I can't even respond. But listen, you know what? It's all good though, and you know what, Crunk Girl, the challenges and all of that, it's all good, and I agree with you. I wish more in the community, we're like that we could challenge each other, but yet still be respectful at the end of the day, because you, girlfriend, are going to be on my Into the Gals room with me, along with Miss Tech Fancy, Red Infamy, Candyland, and Halo Siren. We're going to have our Into the Gals room. We're talking women in gaming every other month, and tomorrow night at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Classic Gamer Gals. So come check us out.
That's what's up.
All right.
I like that. I like that.
That's
this has been episode 6. Like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned for episode 6.5. This Friday will be a one-on-one debate with K Mega and J Bars. You guys are not want to miss that. Make sure you guys smack the living hell out of that like button, man. Like. Make sure you guys share this out. We definitely want to see you guys again. Thank you guys who are watching it live. Thank you guys so much. For you guys who are watching it, when it's not live, thank you guys as well. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to every one of the guys in the panel. We really appreciate you guys coming and rocking out with us. Like I said, this is episode 6 of the Inner Circle Double XP podcast. And we out.
And I don't have groupies, Nickodemus.
Yeah, you do. No, you do.
I don't.
We out.
We're still live.
We all have